Guys, true story. I have been a NordVPN customer long before they were a show sponsor. It's the easiest way to protect yourself online, and it doesn't slow down your connection. NordVPN is privacy-oriented, so your data is always protected by next-generation encryption. But NordVPN isn't just your standard VPN. Threat protection shields you from malware, trackers, and ads. With NordVPN, I enjoy a quicker, safer, and more private internet, and you can too. And that's not all. With NordPass, Password Manager, your digital life is simplified with your passwords all stored close at hand. And with the premium feature, the Data Breach Scanner, NordVPN will scan the internet and make sure your sensitive data has not leaked. Now you can purchase both NordPass and NordVPN at the same checkout. One account protects up to 6 devices, and with a 24/7 customer support, their advanced software is unbeatable. Try NordVPN risk-free for 30 days with a money-back guarantee. Go to nordvpn.com/Sonnen to save 61% on the 2-year plan plus 4 extra months. Or just click on the link below. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis have agreed to bet their fight purses. Now, there's multiple problems with that. I mean, aside from the sheer stupidity and recklessness, there's also a problem with the perception, right? The perception is, I am brave, I am macho, and I am confident. Now, hold that thought. Conor McGregor was a voice of reason in this. How many times do you say those lines in your entire life? Conor McGregor is the voice of reason here. Comes in and tells these guys, don't do that. And I really like what Conor said. Conor said to him, luck plays a huge part in this. And then he put himself over, which is great. He said, I make way more than anybody else in this business, so would it be feasible for me if I was to do this in match show? I'd have to bet a portion of my purse, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep my hard-earned money for my family and my loved ones. It was really great by Conor. It was a great message in that, don't do that. Hard stop. Now, I want to elaborate on it because you're not going to sell a single ticket doing that. Winner take all doesn't work. Here, let me tell you guys something. If you're wondering if something's good for promotion, if you've got a good angle, look back and see if they ever did your idea, the thing that you've come across, see if they ever did it in a WrestleMania. That's the truth, right there. Hate on it all you want. I got to hear from you. If you have an idea for marketing and a push in the fight game, and they never did it in a WrestleMania, your idea sucks. Now, people want to be confident, and you will have a jerk that writes a book that he sells on Amazon to tell you about confidence and tell you how it's 80% mental and tell you if you believe you can achieve. And they'll repackage this garbage every 10 years. Sometimes they'll call it confidence. One time they called it my lifetime. One time they called it the secret. But it was the laws of attraction repackaged every decade for a new generation and shoved up your ass, even though they don't work. Now, moreover, is the misconception that confidence is a good thing. Like, I've seen these things happen with fighters. I've never seen a fighter back down from this, as a matter of fact. I've seen this a number of times in my lifetime. I have never seen. So fighter A says, I'm so confident, I'll bet you my purse. Will you do it? I've never seen fighter B say, no, stupid, I won't do it. I see them do it every single time. Now, if you're drawn and you're selling and you got a shtick, I'll stay out of your way. Where I call you a dum-dum is that doesn't impress anybody. The real man is the one that doesn't think he's going to win. The real stud in the equation is the one that shows up to the press conference, shows up to the scale, and shows up on fight night and doesn't think he's going to win. Only a punk and a bully takes a fight that he knows he's going to win. And that's where the miss comes. That's why the public has never got behind this. And not to mention, I mean, for Tank and Ryan, how uncreative. I mean, true, I don't know which one of these nerds suggested it to the other nerd. I don't know who brought it forward, but I don't have to go back any further than February at the Jake Paul Tommy Fury press conference to tell you the last time that I saw this. And when Jake and Tommy did it, it wasn't the first time I saw it. It happens over and over. It's boring. It's not an exciting thing, and not for nothing. I don't know the last time you guys done it. I mean, there's even a back and forth now with old man Fury talking publicly and saying Jake didn't honor it. I know, Jake, that would disappoint. I hope that isn't true. A deal's a deal. I would hope that isn't true, but I'm just sharing for you. First off, they're insincere. And secondly, you got to understand from a business standpoint, these guys in a traditional sense don't pay their trainers. They don't say, hey, you're $100 an hour. Hey, $500 an hour. Hey, $2,000 a week. They don't do that. In a traditional sense, it would be 10% of your purse. And sometimes you're all scraping by together. That's $8 and $9 and $10. I mean, it's like getting tipped out at a restaurant at the end of the night. It's going to be just enough for you to get a coffee on your way home, right? But other times you work your way up, that could be a meaningful amount of money. And the honest guys in our business will continue to do it when they get to the top. The scumbags in our business will cap it. Like, you were not going to have Jon Jones, who paid 10% back when he was $10,000. He's not going to give you 10% now. He's going to change it, so he's going to cap you. Very common, but it's also what the scumbags do. If you paid a guy 10% back when you were making no money, you got to pay him 10% back when you're making $100 million. You've got to, or you're a scumbag. Now, I'm just sharing the numbers with you because if a guy like Ryan Garcia or a guy like Tank Davis, who couldn't spell savings account, let alone actually have one, when they've got 10% deals, not only with managers, but with trainers, and that 10% is going to go through all of your trainers, and you're probably going to have 3. Those very 3 will be in your corner on fight night. So that 10% has to go over all 3. So you're looking at, like 3.3% with a third left over. I think that you guys understand that mathematics. But when you go out there and you don't have it, what do you come and tell the guys? Well, the answer is you cough up the money. But I'm sharing with you, those guys don't have it. They didn't save. They got some shiny car. They got it on their wrist. Those with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia don't have any money. So now you're just screwing your managers, right? So now you're put in a really tough position. Either you didn't honor what you said you were going to do. Not good, particularly in this business. If the word gets out of this business that you can't be taken at your word, you are now done in this business, just so you understand. So either they do that or they stiff their own team and corner. And you're doing the whole thing because you didn't have the balls and or the intelligence at the time that the uncreative, redundant dum-dum who stole from somebody else's press conference presented you with the idea. I have never in my life, and I mean that, I fought 51 men from 97 to 2018. I don't know of anybody that had a longer career. Maybe they did. I don't know of that person. 3 different weight classes and 5 fights before they even had weigh-ins. I have never walked out there once or even agreed to take a fight with somebody that I knew I could beat. Never did that phone ring and I was, yeah, I'll fight him, and I'm giving high fives around the house. Never. I swallowed real deep every single time, went and found my balls and my running shoes and got to work because I had no idea how this one was going to go, and I knew I had to prepare. These guys that are selling confidence, or they're pretending to have confidence, or some of these guys that legitimately have it, are bullies. Why would you fight someone that you know you can beat? And if you know that you can beat him and you know that he's getting out to do the job, why would you take money from him? What's the matter with you? I'm going to go whip a guy's ass. I know I can whip his ass. I'm overmatched. I got a buddy that's a matchmaker, or maybe even I'm the promoter, right? In the dirty, filthy world of boxing, I'm going to promote and I'm going to bring in my opponent. Oh, by the way, and then I'm not going to pay you? I'll make sure you don't get any money? And what about the guy? And I really don't know who it was. I really don't. Who suggested this? One of those idiots suggested this, right? Either Tank or Ryan said to the other one, let's do a purse bet. What? How uncreative. That literally just happened the last time there was a boxing match anybody wanted to watch. It happened the time before that as well. It's not a clever idea. It's never been a winner take all in anything that's meaningful. And if you really would do that to show how confident you are that you can fight a guy, you're a bully.